So we talked about me and what I've been doing these past 6 months and everything, and how my season is gone and things of that nature. So let's flip it a little bit, man. So what have you been up to the past 6 months as we established the hiatus that we've been on? What has been your what has BeBall Jones been on?
Yeah. Like I said before, just really trying to I already got the direction we're going, just figuring out how to get there or
Mm.
just the next step to get to there. So that's been a big thing. Been balancing between, as you can see, the clothing brand, just trying to figure out the direction to go with it and how to do I want to put it on pause for right now? Do I want to execute it and still do it this way? It's just really balancing between that and juggling that. That's been a big thing for me. I think I'm getting a clear idea on how to do it. It's just figuring out how to do it now. So, and then training, bro, that's been like the biggest, I don't even want to say headache, but like just the biggest challenge with that, man. So
Mm.
just trying to get more established with the training and get it to where it's a little bit more consistent. I got certain goals and stuff I'm trying to hit, and just being more effective and efficient with like all the work I'm putting in. Because like if you go in the gym, you just getting up a whole bunch of shots, you working. But now strategically, like let's put up 100 shots and see how many we making. All right, cool. Like you shooting 50%, you make 50 out of 100. Cool. Now you have another goal to go hit 60 next time. Now you're hitting 70. Now you're hitting 80. All right, let's bump it up. Now let's do 150. So that's how I've been with my business, and just like it's cool to work, but now let's get a little bit smarter about how we're working and what we're working to. That's been my biggest thing in the past 6 months of just executing on a efficient level. So financially, just figuring out things, getting more players, which has been dope, and trying to secure a gym has been the biggest headache in Birmingham, at least. It's been, I told you about that, some of that. So it's just like that's been the biggest thing for me. But that's really my main focus, man. Is just trying to grow the training business and just solidify the players I already got, and then just grow from there, man. And just get this podcast to where it's on the next level. That's been my biggest focus these past 6 months.
That's good, bro. Like, I mean, planning is hard, is half the battle in anything. So I feel like you're a planner. Like you type person uh like I'm trying to get to B, or like really I'm trying to get from A to Z. You gonna plan out every step. You ain't gonna just go A B. All right, what I do at the B, C. All right, what I do at the C, D. Nah, you gonna stay at A until I can figure out how to get to Z. And then I'm like, all right, I planned out how to get to Z in my head. Let's do it. A B C D E F G. I tell you. So that's you, man. Hey, I feel like that's one of the best qualities about you is like you were adamant about having a plan. A plan of action. I think that's very important. And I feel like it's what so like you gave me my flowers, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you your flowers too while we're here. So the B-Ball Jones podcast is just that, the B-Ball Jones podcast. Like Brian makes everything go. He makes everything work. He makes sure everything's on point. Like, yeah, we discuss things, we discuss topics and how we want to go about things and everything. But Brian makes the plans and then he brings the plan to me for my confirmation. And I just be like, yeah, man. Or I might say, like, you think we gotta do this? I might try to throw a little suggestion in there or two. But in reality, this like is all his plan, his vision, and I just I just be happy to be along for the ride. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like Brian driving the car and I'm in the passenger seat playing good music. That's me. I'm on the aux, but Brian making sure we get to the destination. He gonna make sure we make it there. So I just want to say, man, I appreciate you, and I know like I haven't been, as present as I would like to be because of the season, how everything's been going and stuff. And the season's been very long. You talking about like, if you count preseason games in October, like we've been playing from October all the way to the beginning of March. So that's October, November, December, January, February, and then beginning of March. So a good 5 months, 5.5 months of playing basketball and junk. So I haven't been able to put as much energy and brain power towards the podcast as I would like to because I'm 100% locked in with the team. But Brian has like put that energy in. Like he been putting the energy that like enough energy for both of us, really. Enough brain power for both of us, enough planning for both of us. And so now that our season's over with, I'm gonna be more here with him. Like I'm gonna be more present in planning and keeping, make sure we're on track with everything and make sure we're going in the right direction. But it's like for the BeBall Jones podcast, as y'all know it, is Brian's doing. Like he's made this, he's the engine, like he making us go. I told him when we first started, I said, man, like, I'm gonna do everything I can. Like I'm gonna do what I can. I want to help, I want to be a part of it. But in reality, I just want to be on my Shannon Sharp, my Stephen A. Like I want to come on, talk my stuff, get my little 2 cents out and keep it moving. And like I know like I have a knack for things like that, like speaking and being somewhat entertaining. That's my thing. But B is the mastermind behind everything. And I just want you to know I appreciate it, bro. Because if it was the Nelson Askin podcast with BeBall Jones, it would not be as good. so I appreciate it, brother. You doing a great job, and I just can't wait to see what else is in store for us.
Appreciate that, man. It means a lot, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like,
sure.
like I pride myself on being a thinker. Man. Like, but more than anything, of being a thinker is like executing. Because I used to be in a place where I would think so much and not do anything because I'm over analyzing. It's just like, nah, it ain't quite how I want it to be. And it's just like I got to a place where it's just like, just go. Like I can't tell you how many times something's been ugly, something's been like, I don't really like how it turned out, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So to be at this point now, me 2 years ago I wouldn't be doing this. Like the BeBall Jones podcast would have been a little less consistent. We might have missed a week or two, and that's one of the biggest things I told you from the jump, bro. Like one of the main goals we had, we're not gonna miss a week. So that was on you and on me, so that was something I refused to do because we know so many people who started a business, started a podcast, started a YouTube channel, started or whatever. And it's just like, hey guys, I'm starting it and it doesn't start. Or hey, I'm starting it, one episode and you're done. I'm starting it and after a month you're done. I refuse to be that person. No knock against them because they might have shown something else, whatever. I'm not trying to knock that, but I just refuse for that to be me on anything I do. Like once my name is attached to this and I put this out there, like people know how much thought I put behind stuff I didn't set on for like 6 months, and it's just like I finally put it out there. So by the time you see it, it didn't already ran through the fire of my little group, which my brother. I throw stuff bounce a wall off of him and my other homeboys. Like, so once I speak about something, more than likely I'm pretty much doing it. I'm just like figuring out where you fit into it. So like, or it's just like putting pieces together to be like, how am I gonna do it? So, yeah, man, a lot has been put into the podcast, man. Like it's been a couple of headaches, some that you don't know about, but you know about some of them. Episodes we recorded that just didn't turn out right. Posts, editing and stuff just not turn out the right ways. Man, it's been a long journey, brother. But we here now. Like we said, we upgrading. We people don't know we've upgraded since last season, this season.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, I meant to mention, y'all see the new laptop? Hold on, man. This is a new MacBook Pro. If y'all didn't know it, maybe y'all ain't noticed. I know the camera a little higher quality.
Yeah,
you feel it's y'all see me. This is 4K. I don't know if y'all knew that. But yeah, man, we upgraded a little bit. Soon I'm at home right now, but soon I'm gonna have like a mic kind of similar to what Brian got now. Soon I'm gonna get on that, and I'll get now my visual quality is a little bit better. Try to get the audio quality a little bit better, and get to that point, and then keep improving, keep updating. So yeah, we definitely on the come up as a recent. So
like it's like, bro, I live this like for real, bro. Like
progress is the only goal.
I live that, bro. Like I don't put my name on this for no reason. Like I legit live this. Like we started the podcast, we just did it. And I told you from the jump, we just gonna see what happens and we're just gonna go with it. And we gonna get better as it goes. So I wasn't stressing over certain stuff that happened. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we starting out, hey, the audio ain't the perfect thing. All right, cool. Can you hear me? All right, let's go. Like, if you can hear what I'm clean, if you can hear kind of clear enough the way you can understand what I'm saying, we'll roll with it. All that season, I ain't have this, I ain't have this. I got lights right here. I didn't add a little extra stuff so much along the way. It's just like, dang, like I made progress, and now it's my goal. At some point, we're gonna get to the point where we got, professional camera, professional lights, professional mics. These mics is the bottom level of mics which you can get. We can upgrade more professional mics and stuff, but I see it's getting to a point where we have a more professional setup and stuff. But I'm not worried about that right now because I'm just worried about the next step. So next step is like, man, let's get Nelson the mic. All right, cool. We got on the mic to get this. All right, cool. Now we got this. Cool. Now we got this. That's all I care about, bro. So it's like, yeah, I see Z. I see Z way down the line, but we at B right now. All right, what can I do to get to C? Get Nelson this mic. Cool. Get Nelson this camera. Got the camera. All right, cool. Let's move and do this. Let's move and do that. So that's how I see stuff, bro. I'm thinking I already thought through C, D, F, G, but G don't mean nothing to me right now because we stuck at B. So let's get to C. So that's how I see stuff in business and with this podcast, bro. So I lit it, John, bro. We didn't upgrade it and stuff and just like locked in and thinking through how to execute this next step, execute the next plan, the next idea. So that's pretty much my life, bro. Like I spend a lot of time just like learning a lot of things and just like thinking through certain stuff. And just like, man, like I spend a little time just alone thinking and pondering certain stuff to where it's like, okay, I got this idea. Okay, how can I do it? Oh, I got this idea. How can we do it? And along the line, little stuff pop up and that guy be throwing little nuggets here and there. Just like, here you go, B. All right, cool. So that's pretty much my life, bro. The past 6 months, just thinking, plotting, and just figuring out how to execute.
Well, man, that's good though, man. Some people don't plan and then they wonder why things don't go right. So your planning is, who knows? Like you said, sometimes you used to be an overthinker, but you the older you done got, who knows how many like mistakes you kept yourself from making by being the planner that you are and stuff like that. So, never lose that, bro. Sometimes I need to be a better planner. I'm the type of person where like I need all the information placed in front of me before I can figure it out. Now I'm good. Like now, I'm good at problem solving and junk like that when things like that happen. But I need all the information first, and then I come up with the best course of action. You'll like sit down and think long and hard about like, all right, I got this. I need this. I need this. I need this. What do I do after this? What we're gonna do after this? What's the next move? Like, and that I feel like that dynamic of like is good for us. So, just keep that up, man. Don't lose it, bro, because you don't know what's gonna happen to the podcast.
Nah, man, it's just gonna be more of a rhythm of like being spending my time. I'm trying to lose the overthinking process, because sometimes I still overthink now, and it's like I don't do enough things sometimes, or it's like I don't know about this one. Then I see somebody else do it, and I'm like, dang, man, like I should have did that sooner. Like I can't see how many ideas I've had to where it's like I'm thinking through it, like, oh, that's be a good idea. Now I go out on YouTube or whatever and see, I'm like, oh, nobody's doing this. I'm like, this might not be as good as I thought. And like 2 months later, bro, since somebody else do that jump, I'm like, dang, I should have did that jump, bro. So it's just like sometimes the overthinking is a lack of confidence and sometimes fearful thing, but you get enough good ideas that somebody else have. You learn to start just executing on stuff, bro. So I don't plan to lose that thinking process because it's the saying that say measure twice but cut once. So a lot of people will get an axe, like he goes cut down a tree. All right, cool. What's the first axe I see? Just go cut down a tree, cut down a tree. But it takes you so much more time to cut down that tree because you're not measuring with the axe is sharp or not. You ain't trying to measure how the circumference of it, the diameter of it, the angle of it. None of this stuff you ain't doing. And you might sit down and just like avoid a lot of issues. Like you said, I avoid so many problems because I sit down and think about it. But then it's like the better quote, honestly, might be, I think it's Abraham Lincoln. He is like, if you gave me 10 hours to cut down an apple tree, I'm just gonna spend the first 8 or 9 hours just sharpening the axe. And that's kind of how both of those is about how I view a lot of stuff in life. And it's just like measure everything twice. I'm trying to cut this table. I'm measuring the angles. I'm measuring everything down twice, so I can just cut once rather than just like, all right, need 6 feet. Look about 6 feet. Chop. Dang, it's 5.5. Get another piece of wood. Chop. Dang, that's 7. Chop again. Dang. So it's just like you wasting so much time. Get one thing done. Let me measure. Okay, 6 feet. Measure this piece. Let me go back and measure that one more time just to make sure. All right, cool. Boom. Now you chop it. Or okay, we got a podcast episode. How can I think? How can I think this through? Okay. Think it through. How this process is gonna go? How's this gonna go? How's that gonna go? All right, cool. Let's go out and do it. So that's how I kind of view life, man. Like I'm a very heady person, analytical person. That's just how I am, bro. I used to kind of be like a little iffy about that, and just be like, man, I used to like take a nerd to be offensive. But now I like wear it as a badge of honor to call myself a nerd because I wish people would be more nerdy about stuff and just like I don't care what it is, but like nerd. I like hearing people nerd out about stuff. Like find something that you're interested in. I don't care how much I don't care about it, but you're interested into it. I love that because people nowadays be too cool to do stuff, or they just like just don't care about nothing, bro. Like that's not cool to not care about anything. So I love hearing people nerd out about stuff and just be like, bro, did you know that black is not actually color? It's like this, that, and the third. I'm just like, part of me like, bro, shut up. I don't care. But it's like, but no, man. Like you think about it, man. It's this, and that. So I be like, all right, bro, that's cool, man. That's what's up, bro. You mean you know how boxes was started? No, I don't know how boxes was started, bro. But you know about that, so that's what's up, man. You like the history of boxes and cardboard. You do what you do, man. Like I don't think anybody else knows that but you. But that's what's up, bro. That's what you like to study. That's what you like to get into. Cool. So I used to take a little offense to be called a nerd, but now I take so much pride in, wear it as a badge of honor to be called a nerd because I care about this. I care about my business. I care about the podcast and whatever I got my name to. So um I like who I am, I like where I'm at, but still looking for better, still trying to grow and improve because I ain't perfect, but I'm excited about where I'm going and where we're going with the podcast.
Me too, brother. I feel like we're going in the right direction. We getting better at every day.
Most definitely. Because if we weren't, I would have been pulled a U-Haul. Like, hold on, brother, this ain't looking right.
I need to be.
I'd
It
be like,
ain't going
help.
in the right direction. Like stop the car. That's good. Been a buzz of you. No, I'm happy with what we got going on. It's only up from here. So, but talk about your training and stuff, and this will be my last thing. But talk about your training and how your kids have been, and um, what and are they going in the right direction and stuff like that. Tell us a little bit about that before we get out of here.
The training has been a I can't call it nothing but a blessing, bro, because like business wise, I've been growing a little bit, piece by piece, bit by bit. And it's like training has been like my heaven on earth, bro. Like I legit love training. Like not even from like the basketball sense, but it's like I like sociology and I like thinking like sociology based the study of people and like groups and stuff. So I like thinking of people and seeing people and breaking them down. So even though I'm very introverted and I can be a little shy sometimes, I like to see people and like get to learn people and know people. And like these kids are so interesting, man, because it's like it's so many different personalities and different thought processes and where they come from and stuff. And like I train some very country kids, some white country kids, and it's just like that's different for me, bro. Like I thought I was pretty country because from Alabama, dirty South and all that, South with the F.
The South with the L.
But then it's like getting around them, it's just like I'm not as country as I'm city country, bro. Like they country. Like and it's just different, man. So I love that, bro. It's just like it gives me some just a different perspective, man. Perspective is a huge thing for me. It's like it just gives me a different angle to see life and see lens through it. It keeps me young a little bit. I ain't old at all, but I'm older, so it's just like
Right.
being around these teenagers, just like, dang, bro, this was going on. This was new. This was new. This y'all like? Oh, okay. Was I like this when I was a teenager? I think about that a lot. Like, was I like that when I was a teenager? Like,
I do that with the kids in the wild. Like, was I like this when I was little? Was I this bad?
like they just be on some stuff. I'm just like, really? That floats your boat, bro. But it's just dope to see that, man. I like I like everything about it, man. I just see it going to a better place. As far as my players, I've grown, got a few new players. I got a couple that I know I'm still good when I still train for sure. And a couple of them is just like a gray area because I haven't trained them in a while. It's because, I had a whole situation a year ago. A year ago, this month or next month, I had a whole situation. I think I told you about with business situation that happened. So I was at a certain location with consistent gym times, gym space and everything. That went way far left and that backtracked me a little bit. And so had to rebound from that last year and then slowly still kind of rebuilding from that. So just trying to figure out what players I'm still training, not training for sure. And it's just like, kind of playing that little game, but still growing the business and everything. So players I have been working with, it's been a lot of growth, a lot of improvement. Certain parents are coming to me and it's been like, we never seen such and such like this before. I'm just like, thank you. That's a big pound of back for me. Cause I remember one time I was in a session with a dude and like I don't really talk trash for real when I hoop. But like talking trash to them is very strategic. Like I want them to open up and talk. I want them to like, I'm gonna get on your nerves a session, but like some sessions I'm just like, I'm intentionally finna get on your nerves. You finna have to like swing at me to get out your little shell. Like I don't care. So I'm gonna just talk crazy, respectfully, cause they're kids. So I'm gonna talk a little trash to you and just like get on your skin and like you have to say something. I don't care. Like you gonna have to. And so one dude, I'm just like, bro, you're not finna beat me. Just a little trash talk. Mom was like, yo, I've never heard him talk trash like this ever on the court. He's usually quiet. And I was like, I won. I got you. Like that's all I wanted. So ever since that day I had him, he talked trash to me, man. Just like I love that, man. So I like to get the quiet people to open up to me and talk some trash. I got one girl, she was super quiet. Like she didn't say nothing. But then she start some of the sessions like talking trash. I'm like, who are you? You never did this. And so it's dope to see like the personality growth and like the individual growth. I had some players for a couple of years now, and to see them grow up some has been a dope thing. Just becoming, young men and women, that's a dope thing to see. And just like, and then some people, I don't see them that all. I don't really train them, but I still consider them like my part of my basketball family, like my little sisters and brothers. And I go to the games and stuff, and it's just like, man, they've grown up, and it's just like that's dope to see. I saw you when you was in 5th grade, now you in 7th grade, or I saw you when you was in 8th grade, now you in 10th grade, and it's just like you grown up, bro. So that's been a big thing for me. But on the court, a lot of them have developed and changed. I got one girl I'm training now. She's in the 10th grade, and another player's dad that I trained, they're in the same area, like basically in the same school system. And he was like, man, I went to one of the games, and man, she hit a couple moves that I was just like, had the whole crowd wow, and she made some good shots. I'm just like, thank you, man. We worked on that, so I'm proud to
We
see
work on
this
that.
paying off, bro. Like, I just wish I could have saw it, man. Like, you don't know how bad I wanted her to get the film of that just so I can see it. Just like, dang, bro, like you did the move we've been working on, So that's just dope to feel, man. Like you said before, to see the work being paid off, being recognized, man. Just to see their growth in it. It's different for me because I'm not actually doing anything, but to see their hard work paying off and to see them, their confidence growing and see them grow as a person is just like that's dope for me, man. So um currently I've grown my players I've been working with, just trying to figure out how to maneuver a little bit smarter, more efficiently, but still growing at the same pace and just, hit that next level, the next tier of training. So just trying to get a consistent gym in Birmingham has been my biggest thing. I've been working on a couple things here and there. So my biggest thing right now, man, but man, training has been a blessing, bro. Like I get to tap into something else that I don't tap into in my regular life. I show another side of me that some people be surprised to know. So I just love that, man. It's a whole outlet for me that you know, outside of money, I don't care nothing about that for real. I need something to make a living. So it's just like, hey, give me money while we doing this, you know. So, but I love it, bro. Training is a great thing in my life. So I'm very appreciative of it. You know, thankful for all the players and parents that, you know, trust me for that. But it's only the beginning, bro. Like that's one thing I just some people don't realize, bro. This is really on the beginning. I've really been training. I'll say officially for about 2 years now. I've been doing more before that, but it was just on and off and consistent thing. But I'll say consistently training about 2 years now. It's just like this is nothing, bro. The podcast wise, this is nothing. Training wise, this is nothing. It's just like I can't even like explain how much of nothing this is, but it's something at the same time. It's just like where I see it going, just like, man, it's nothing, bro. So I'm just excited to keep working to that next step to get to where I ultimately see it being. But training's been amazing, bro. That's all I can say, bro. It's been a blessing. I love it.
I'm happy to hear that, man. If you happy, I'm happy, dog. So I know how much it means to you. And excuse me, been yelling a lot, big games. So I'm happy that you're happy. I'm happy that you know it's going the way you would hope. And your kids are doing well and getting better and developing, not just on the court, but off the court. And yeah, man, I'm just happy. I'm happy that you have something that makes you happy, brings you joy. And, you know, like you said, it's only the beginning. It's only up from here, dog. So just keep doing what you're doing. But that's pretty much it for me, man. Anything else you want to tell the people or let them know about you or what you got going on, what you've been doing?
Not that I think of, man. At some point I will. I've already like once again I thought it through. It's just executing the next little steps to get there. So stay tuned, people, of course. Let me get the rest of my thoughts and plans out of how to do this next thing. Then it'll be shown to you shortly. Hopefully, more than likely. Just to see how stuff go. But not right now, man. If y'all want to support the podcast, that'll be amazing. That's the biggest thing I'd love to get promoted right now since we're on the podcast, you know. Of course, I'm always open to training, you know. So if you love to get some sessions with me, just hit me up, you know. That's pretty much all I got, bro. That's pretty much it for right now.
That's what's up, man. So you heard it here first from the man himself. You know, much more to come from the BeBall Jones podcast and from BeBall Jones himself in his own platform. So, but that'll do it for another episode of the BeBall Jones podcast. We appreciate y'all for listening. Be sure to follow Brian on all social medias at BeBall Jones. That's BeBall Jones on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And, you know, hit them up about training sessions and supporting the podcast and all that good stuff. You know, like you said, that's the best way to do it. Follow me on Twitter at NellyH34 and Nelson.Haskin on Instagram and Nelson Haskin on Facebook. So
I laugh every time you do that, bro, because
it's different.
So many names.
So many days, bro. I'm mad. One day, like I said, man, one day I'll be able to pay somebody and be like, hey, man, let me get Nelly H34 up off you. Let me keep that at on Instagram. But yeah, man, like I said, bro, just, you know, follow us on social media. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the podcast. And, you know, comment, let us know what y'all been up to. We interested in y'all too. I know we did like our catching up episode, but, you know, let us know what y'all been on. Let us know what y'all like about the podcast. You know, there's any difference between this season and last season, things like that. Man, just, you know, just talk to us, man. We're gonna talk back. We're gonna get up with you. So, and also be sure to follow the BeBall Jones podcast on TikTok at BeBall Jones podcast. So be sure to go on there and check us out. That's growing, that's moving. And check those videos out. Like it up for us. We appreciate that. And that's pretty much it, man. So once again, we appreciate y'all for listening. Be sure to tune in next week for another episode. And without further ado, man, we out.